spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
They go play action. Young. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw. Young. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Young's throw here complete to Kelce. Call it a gain of a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
19 right.
Young to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Back to throw again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. 18. On play action, Young. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. It's Young off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage need.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down and inches. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Young. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. A 1st down throw for Young. Finding Williams once more, complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoy stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Ready?
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. So he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That throw by Young incomplete. The Panthers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It'll be Young again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, ready?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Christian Watson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Here we go.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation if you got the football? And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
That's pulled in at the 32.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He finds Watson complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Here we go.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Hey, Green.
Looking to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being caught. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Back to throw now on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian Watson, 71 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back. and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. That's Parsons. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man, London, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From a yard out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll try and run for it. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jameson Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to at least get one score back. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On the double.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's brought in downfield by London. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles. That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Parsons. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers would get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Young's throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll throw again. Young.
He'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throws right back to London, complete again. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you're going to take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea.